Hey everyone, this is Wayne Bennett with ECRM and Range Me. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm excited today to have a very special guest join us today, Carmine Denisco, who is the president and CEO of the United Inventors Association, something a little bit different today for the audience. And Carmine is going to share with us a little bit more about what he does and tell us a little bit about the UIA. And Carmine, welcome. Thanks for joining the program.
Wayne, thank you so much. This is awesome. Been waiting to talk with you. Very cool. Love what you guys are doing over there.
I appreciate that, Carmine. So let's get into this. Tell me a little bit about what UIA is, United Inventors Association, and maybe just overall, just briefly introduce yourself.
Yeah, Wayne, excellent. Thank you. As Wayne mentioned, I'm Carmine Denisco. I am the president of the United Inventors Association. We are the largest inventors help organization that no one knows about. We've been around since 1989. Okay, helping inventors, actually born out of the Patent and Trademark Office years ago when they were looking to find ways to talk with inventors about patents and trademarks and copyrights and things like that. And actually, it was born in Missouri at one of the large shows. So since then, it's traversed and we've had a lot of presidents, a lot of things happening. I became president in 2021. And we've been growing ever since. We have close to 200,000 members worldwide. Most of our base is here in the US. But our sole goal is to help inventors with not only contacts, processes, connections, and ways of doing things. Because again, inventors out there, when they are creating a product, they kind of think they're all alone. You know, Wayne?
And Carmine, you bring some good perspective to this role because you and yourself are an inventor.
Correct.
Right.
That's
Excellent.
correct.
So tell us a little bit more about how you're supporting inventors, how UIA supports inventors.
Excellent. So the UIA does several things to help support inventors. We are 100% based in the US, but we do, I am, and we do support worldwide inventors, but mostly here in the US. So we're also 100% self-funded. So we work off of donations and sponsorships here at the UIA. Now, what we do is we help inventors with not only connections, but we help with connections with process and progress, with other connectors, with people who really want to help inventors. We do training events, we do webinars, we go out to shows around the country. We go to many shows. We put on stages. We do pitch to contests around the country. We help with support in that sense. And the connections that we make and help with the inventors are usually pretty good throughout the states.
And Carmine, that includes like investors, mentors, resources, co-manufacturers. Tell us a little bit more about the network.
Yeah, so we have huge resources. Again, Wayne, thank you so much. I'm dying here on the mic here, but we have some great resources. We have some great board members at the UIA. Plus, we have people who help UIA who are what we call inventor friendly, our sponsors and people. So when we go out and an inventor asks us or contacts us, we can usually connect them with the right resource at the right time in the right place. Because inventing is not only about having your idea, but it's moving forward in the right sequence at the right time. And that's really important, Wayne. And I'm glad you brought that up.
Okay, Carmine, so you have good perspective on understanding the state of innovation and the mindset of inventors. What is the current state of inventions and inventors and innovation from your perspective as you see it?
You know, it's super strong. You know, people believe that innovation and inventorship and things like that had slowed down, but it's really picking up, not only in young inventors and innovators, but in different sectors too, because of the technology and ways that we can invent now with 3D printers and all different types and being able to reach around the world. Invention has moved so much and so quickly that women inventors now, it used to be a very small group of women inventors. It's growing dramatically. We love doing that. We have a whole team helping women inventors. We have a team helping young inventors. We go to a lot of shows. We were just at Innovation Nation. We were just at USF. So invention now is stronger than it ever has been. And I just want people to know that you're not alone out there. Inventing and is so, so powerful.
And Carmine, are you seeing any types of innovation trends? Maybe just a talk about that. Innovation trends, types of categories you see where there is a lot of innovation going on.
Yeah, we do see trends that pop up. Like right now, a lot of sports products pop up, and it all depends on the season and the types of things that are happening around the country. Sometimes we won't realize that there's something going on. Say, like a few years ago, there was something happening with bananas in South America, and we didn't even know that. And all of a sudden, 5 or 6 inventions would pop up to help bananas last longer. And we were like, what's going on? So we do see trends, not only in the sports and medical fields, but there's always trends in the home goods and hard goods products, in that sense, automotive. But even pickleball, like right now, pickleball is so big. We see so many inventions in the pickleball industry, and it doesn't die out, but it kind of levels out. So there's a lot of different trends happening.
Interesting. And Carmine, in terms of platforms that can help accelerate the success of an inventor, like crowdfunding or direct to consumer marketing, can you share some perspective around that?
Yeah. So, no one does anything good by themselves. It just doesn't happen. Inventors out there, listen, if you don't want to talk about your product, you're not looking for help, it'll be very hard for you to move forward. You have to be able to bring your product out into the open and get the help that you need from the right people. Okay. And there's a lot of crowdfunding products out there. There's a lot of platforms that help. I mean, you guys at RangeMe are killing it out there. We work with Walmart. We work with Target. We work with Lowe's. We work with a lot of platforms, and they're all going to RangeMe. It is helping people dramatically. I just want to point that out. And this is not a sales commercial. RangeMe is really doing a great job out there.
Yeah, thank you, Carmen. I appreciate that. And just a really good follow-up to that is what can retailers do? Invention and innovation is such a key lifeblood for retailers. What can retailers do better to support independent inventors and help get these innovations to market more quickly?
Wayne, and I think then you might jump in on this. Tell me if I'm, missing the boat here. I really think that retailers are starting to see that young innovators, inventors are the lifeblood of this country. Innovation is so big. And it used to be hard for them to bring those products in to their shelves. And it seems like they're really trying hard to bring these inventors in. They're giving them resources. They're giving them information. They're giving them help to bring those products into their shelves. They're even giving them shelf space, which years ago was very hard for them to do, Wayne. So I think they're doing a good job. And what they can do is continue to do that.
Yeah. And Carmine, just as a follow-up to that, I mean, I would agree that retailers are giving more space in the sense of total shelf, which is including digital and e-commerce and expanding the shelf that way and giving these inventors the opportunity to get market intelligence, results, and conversion.
Yes.
So definitely there are lots of opportunities. Um, so let me see what else. Uh, Tell me about success stories. Like, can you share with us 1 or 2 success stories of an inventor who worked with UIA and is now killing it out in the marketplace?
There's several out there. My brain usually goes crazy when I get that specific products, as you probably do. You see so many products, and you really try to pinpoint that. One of the ones that I know that you're familiar with is Eco Bandage. I mean, it's a perfect example of their work. They work so hard to get where they needed to be, and it makes it easier for people to jump in and help them. Now, Eco Bandage is a great product. If you don't know what it is out there, I ask all of our listeners to go out there and check it out. It is a bandage that is liquid. It comes in different colors. And it's a family-run owned business. I mean, what's better than that, right, Wayne? I mean, it's an awesome product.
Right. No, 100%. They've done a great job and use the RangeMe platform and the ECRM platform and the UIA platform. So they seem to be winning in the marketplace. Uh, Carmine, tell me, really kind of, coming to the conclusion here, what's the big takeaway? What's the message? How can people get involved? Who should get involved with the UIA? What would you want someone to do after listening to this podcast?
Yeah. One, don't work on your invention in a closet. It's, the times have really changed. If you're an inventor, you need help with your product. You cannot do it all on your own. It just doesn't happen. Don't think that people are out to steal your idea, because that is the killer of ideas. I'm hoping that Wayne will agree with me that the killer of ideas is not seeking help or getting it out in the market. So do that. Find people that will help and want to help. They're out there. The people are
Yeah.
out there that want to help you. So go ahead and do that. Don't rush to patenting right away. Now, I believe in IP. I 100% believe in intellectual property. I'm on the US IPA board. But there's a sequence to inventing that you should try to follow. And people like Wayne, people like the UIA will help you in that sense. Go on out to United Inventors Association, join the UIA. It is free. And we would love to help you. And, those are the people. There's people out there that are doing the right thing. And I just want inventors to know that they can seek help at the right place at the right time.
Yep. Carmine, I think you and your organization are doing an excellent job advocating for innovation and supporting inventors and helping them scale through the labyrinth of things they need to do to get to the place where they want to be. So, thank you for taking the time to educate the audience that may be listening in on this. We'll put some information in the post about how they can reach you. But Carmen Dinesco, it's a pleasure to connect with you again, and I appreciate your time today.
Thank you, Wayne. Anytime, give me a shout. I love this stuff.
Carmen, you got it. And I love the microphone.
Thank you.
All right.